We are here today with Bill Wirth. Bill, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And how long have you been flying tailwheel?
I actually started flying tailwheel about probably 15 years ago, but then got out of it and hadn't flown for about 10 years and got back into it a few years ago flying a J3 Cub. And I decided that I wanted to fly a J3 Cub that was maybe a little bit nicer. And so I found Legend Aircraft in Texas.
So what made you choose Legend?
Well, honestly, I thought it'd be fun to fly an airplane with all the doors and windows open. And they're the only guys that can do it if you're buying a new airplane. I went down to Legend back in 2018 and met with Darren, the owner. He gave me a tour of the factory. I just couldn't pull the trigger back then. So 2 years later, almost to the month, came down to Legend again and pulled the trigger, ordered an airplane. This is it.
Nice. Did you participate in the Factory Assist program?
I did indeed.
How was that experience for you?
It was very good. A lot of really nice people working down there, very helpful. It makes you a little bit better acquainted with the airplane you're flying.
So which model Legend did you choose?
This is the AL18 HP, so it's the Super Legend HP. The HP is it's 180 horsepower Titan 340 instead of the 115 horsepower Lycoming.
So can you show us your engine?
I can indeed.
What made you decide to go with the 180 horse?
Just more power, more climb performance. I don't think there's a lot of difference in the speed at cruise. You know, these are not fast airplanes; they're just fun airplanes. But this one climbs quite a bit faster. I think that the standard Legend is the Super Legend is maybe 800 feet a minute. This is about 1,800 feet a minute.
Okay, so I'm assuming with your engine, you also chose a prop appropriately. Which prop did you choose?
This is the Cato prop. I forget what the. It's a fixed prop. It's not a constant speed prop, but it's a Cato prop. I think it's a good hybrid prop for both climb and cruise performance.
And I think it's a composite prop. Is that right?
It's a composite prop. That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you also chose to put leading edge slats on your airplane.
Yeah, I got talked into leading edge slats by the man named John Wisdom. He is kind of a fixture down there at Legend Aircraft, and I was down there back in after the airplane started being built, and he said, you got to put these slats in the airplane because we'll watch what they do. And we were up flying the MOAC, and we got to the point where we were still showing climb performance, and the airspeed on the airspeed tape on the G5 disappeared. There was nothing left. So in other words, we had no airspeed whatsoever, and yet we were still climbing because they're activated by aerodynamic pressure. There's a pin in there right now, but these things basically deploy aerodynamically. They're very effective.
Nice, nice. Will you tell me about your Avionics package and show me what you put in there?
Well, I have the Garmin 760 right here with wonderful situational awareness. You have the G5 right there, AHRS. Over here we have the JPI engine monitoring system. I was going to go with just the standard round dials, but then I realized that we get a lot more information about the health of the engine if we had something that actually gave you all the parameters, which it does. Everything talks to each other. We even have an autopilot in here. We even have the Garmin autopilot, which actually works very well. It flew back from Texas after the build was done, and the stage 1 flight hours were burned off, and it works beautifully. Everything talks to each other.
Nice. So I know in some Cubs the back seat is not fixed; it's a sling. What do you think about having the back seat actually fixed in your aircraft?
I think the fixed seat is great. It's very comfortable. It's very wide back there. Obviously, it's wider than the front seat because you have to get if you're flying from the back seat, you have to have your legs extended for the rudder pedals and whatnot. But passengers love the back seat. It's very, very comfortable. The seats themselves are fantastic. This is the top grain leather. It's not the standard seat, but I talked with Cassie Cannon down there, and she helped me decide on a good color and stitch pattern, and I absolutely love it. It's terrific.
And I hear that you can fly with both doors and windows open in your Legend.
That's one of the reasons I bought the airplane, is because it's a lot of fun. I was out a couple days ago with a friend, and beautiful night, beautiful summer evening. It was probably in the 80s, very smooth air. It was 7 o'clock in the evening. Doors open, windows open, strapped in, nice and safe. Absolutely beautiful, very peaceful, nothing like it.
So how long have you been flying your Legend?
Actually started flying the Legend after we had our approval from the feds. and that would have been in late April, and we finished the 40-hour stage 1 that's required of this certification by the end of May, or close to the end of May, and brought the airplane back to Milwaukee on May 22nd, and I have flown 40 hours since then.
Nice.
Got 80,
so you're having fun.
So I have 80 hours in the airplane now. Yeah, having a great time.
80 hours in 2 months.
80 hours in 2 months, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. Anything else you want to tell anybody about Legend?
Buy a Legend. They're fantastic. The people down at Legend are fantastic too.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.